All right, welcome to our bonus session of our Campus Chronicles D&D campaign. I'm only meeting with Citrus today, who plays Isla, and I'm going to have them introduce themselves. So go ahead and introduce yourself, your character, race, class, pronouns, major, and the question of the week, which I can't remember what I did last time. Does your character enjoy being the center of attention?
Oh, damn. Okay. Um, Hello, my name is Citrus, and I play the character Isla Omari, who is an Assimer clerk. They study herbology at the University of Andorra. Um, and then the question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Yeah, Isla uses she, they pronouns, and the question, yes. Isla does like being the center of attention, but usually when she is under that attention, she ends up getting nervous real quick. She likes it, but gets nervous and usually ends up making a fool out of themselves. So, yep.
Quite true. I think we kind of all remember at one point Isla's dance fail,
Oh,
which
yep.
is now probably one of my favorite parts of the campaign. I have many favorite parts, but I have a soft spot for that one. And fun fact, Citrus is also an artist, and I know that we showcase a lot of Z's art on this platform, but I think it's very cool to show off some of Citrus's art as well. And so this is the dance fail image that they
No.
drew. So
Wait, so is this like still going on even now, or has it died down by then? Like the popularity of the
um,
video.
uh, it's still lingering. I haven't explained any timelines to you yet, so we will get into all of that.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I just wrote I was gonna get bullied.
You're gonna bully Elle, or you think Isla's gonna get bullied?
Yes, like it's just like walking down the halls. Give us a dance, Isla. Oh
Oh
God.
Lord. Um. I wasn't going to do that, but we can if you like.
No. I mean, we can. I mean, it'll fit. We can.
Um. All right. I would like to welcome you back to today's session. And we're going to do a little recap of what happened. Because just to remind you everything that happened while you were in jail. It's been quite some time since we had that session. It's just been about a week, so I think a refresher is quite helpful.
Yep.
All right. Isla was brought to the Evermore police station, booked, and has been... all of their belongings have been taken. She was given a phone call option, in which they used to call Kane Foxglove, which is the first time they really made an appearance in this campaign. They made an attempt to call Kane, but he kind of thought that the phone call was a scam call. She claimed to be his daughter, and he was like, I don't know who you are, but good luck, and kind of hung up. As Isla waited in jail, in the cell by themselves, the party ended up coming through and were placed into cells next to them. Derek explains the charges, which you didn't really get the full story yet, but you finally were given the information about the charges that were placed upon you and the rest of the party. And you're all there. They are also all booked into jail. You remember that Gale used his phone call to call his mom, who had a full panic attack and fainted. Elle calls her da, Vok, and he screams he'll be there in 5 minutes. About an hour later, Vok ended up showing up. But not in a way to rescue the party. he joined them in jail, explaining that he showed up at the police station screaming with his great axe. After some time, Dr. Morpheus shows up and speaks with you about the charges, saying that you have some very nice friends that called him. You were a little confused, and you were like, oh, well, does that mean that they're out? And then you explain that they've also been arrested. So he ends up speaking with the whole group. And that since that more students have been arrested, it's time to involve the president of the university, President Amadora, because this matter is quite serious. Later, you are brought into questioning with Derek, who shows you an image from a droid that you broke in the second floor of the tower that was in the forest. And the image was of all of you kind of attacking the droid. He claims that he already has all the knowledge from Joni and Austin and Rain, who've confessed and has been helping them. He also mentions that Luna did not give up any information. As this is going on, you're just staying silent, refuse to answer any questions without a lawyer present. They end up bringing in Riki, and Riki follows in suit. You're just both not talking at all. While this conversation is going on, Dr. Morpheus shows up with President Amadora, and he kind of puts a stop to this questioning immediately. Upset that you were being questioned without him present. And so, as you're handcuffed and being led back to your cell, you hear from President Amadora say, "This is causing too much attention and needs to be dealt with quietly." After some time, the party is brought, one by one, away from their cells. I think Isla was the first.
It was L.
Bismuth was the first. I lied.
Oh, okay.
Bismuth, L, and then I think Isla. And as you were led away, you tried to escape. I think you actually managed to get out of their grasp.
Mm-hmm.
But the room flooded with a gas and you were unable to stay conscious. You don't exactly remember what happened, but your vision faded to black, and you don't really remember anything after that. We are going to fast forward a little bit, not as much as the rest of the other group, but a little bit.
Okay.
You remember that you started school at this new university as a sophomore, of course. You met the group in the rest of the party from dueling tryouts, and you kind of, were a little different in terms of food choices and things, but they were very excited to have you along and kind of adopted you into their group. And ever since then, you were hanging out and having fun and going to forest parties and doing typical college kid stuff. You went to classes, and you have something very specific in your backstory. And anytime you kind of think about things like that, you are definitely that part has not disappeared at all. But it has gone hazy. And as you try to think, your brain automatically kind of jumps to a different topic and you forget.
So do I know what I have to do, or just it's I start to gather what I need to do, but then I completely forget?
It's kind of like ADHD, where you're like, oh yeah, I remember my mom's missing. I also remember that my homework is missing. Oh, my homework. Oh, I should do that. And then you just kind of completely redirect. Your brain redirects you.
Right.
So, what you remember, the week that all of this happened, with the arrest and everything, that whole day is kind of like hazy. You don't really remember a whole lot about that day other than you had a pretty normal school day. Then you remember not really seeing your friends for a while. You just can't really think about it. You just weren't there. We are going to fast forward a couple weeks from the arrest. As you kind of came back, you've been hanging out with the group again. Luna has invited you to the Wellspring Doctrine meetings that they have on Thursday nights.
No.
You've been working at the Nest Cafe. You have been talking with Ian more and more in class, and now that he also works at the Nest Cafe, you've grown to kind of be a little bit friends. Not like super good friends, but friends. Any questions so far?
I think it's just in regards of like a little bit with Isla's backstory. When her mom, when she found out her mom was gone, about the letter and about what was written on that letter. Does Isla still remember that? About who she needs to find and all that stuff?
Again, you do, but like she doesn't really stay focused for long.
Okay. Alright. I think that's it. So is today Thursday?
No, this is going to be, this is going to be Thursday, but it's going to be like 2 weeks after the arrest happened.
Okay, so by now Isla's been going to her classes, knows what's going on, stuff like. Okay, got it. So she knows her teachers and all that.
Yes.
All right, got it. All right. I think that's all I have right now. All the questions.
Okay.
I think.
You also know that curfew has been lifted. There was curfews, but in place. You just remember that there are some like dangerous creatures in the forest, and they're just trying to be careful about that kind of stuff. You remember Blaze went missing, but you never really knew who he was, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really affect you. All of that kind of just went away when he was found, and no one really knows too much else.
And no one else really knows that about the arrest.
No, the rest in everyone's mind essentially did not happen. The arrest of an old man happened, but no one knows that it was Isla.
Man. Oh yeah. Ubi. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I looked back into the spell just to double check. Disguise self lasts for an hour, does not require concentration. So when you casted invisibility, you casted invisibility on Ubi Dooby, not necessarily on Isla. So when you visualized, I don't know, when you reappeared, you were still Ubi Dooby.
Okay, that's cool. All right.
When you were arrested.
Man, okay. I think that's it then.
Okay. All right. It is Thursday at dinner. The rest of the group is off studying. You, Luna, and Ian are at Disco Dining Hall, eating dinner. Is there anything specific you'd like to do before that point?
Does Isla know about what's going on between Luna and Elle?
Oh yeah, they've been kind of flirting in your group. You kind of know.
Okay.
Yeah, you've probably been to the Wellspring Doctrine meeting. I think we talked about that. You said you would go.
All right. So we're all just gathering in the Disco Dining Hall before the meeting?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I guess Isla's just gonna eat on the weird food combinations: watermelon, with cheese on top, pepperoni, like a watermelon pizza, just munching on it. Num 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 num. Luna, you want some? It's quite tasty.
No, I'm okay. You noticed that Ian actually kind of copied you in this new style, and he's kind of eating the same thing. Yeah, Luna, this is actually pretty fire. You might want
Yeah,
to try
man.
it. Yeah.
Isla just like pushes the plate a little bit forward to try to get
Oh,
Luna to.
no,
Oh.
I'm okay. And she kind of like pushes it back towards you.
All right, you're missing out. And Isla just starts eating my.
Yeah,
Damn.
maybe some other time. My stomach's just very sensitive.
I remember when my stomach was sensitive, but then when I was made of steel, I can down anything. Watch me. Isla just mixes like cottage cheese with mustard, cauliflower, and puts it all together in like a sandwich, and puts ketchup on top before like downing it.
All right, I'm gonna need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Man.
Cottage cheese and mustard?
Have you not seen those TikToks?
What is wrong with people?
15.
All right. You hear some definite gurgles in your stomach. You feel the urge that you're gonna have to go to the bathroom quite soon.
Isla tries to be like,
Otherwise, nothing else happens.
okay. Totally nothing. She was so easy to down. Isla just like gets water to like try to like calm herself down before excusing herself. I need to freshen up a bit before we go to our little meeting. Just like, give me a second. And Isla goes to the washroom.
All right. So when you guys all meet, like kind of like outside the dining hall, you know that there isn't really a dedicated place for this. Like they don't have a wellspring, kind of like church on campus, but you all gather in one of the halls, one of the classrooms in Raven Ridge, because I feel like we never go there. So we'll go all the way to Raven Ridge Hall, which is kind of right next to the Discovery Dining Hall, just around the corner.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, like you left the dining hall. They're waiting kind of like outside where you enter and exit from the dining hall. There are
Okay.
some bathrooms nearby, so they're just kind of waiting there. And then there is a hallway that connects to Raven Ridge that you guys can go over to.
Alright, so let's see. Alright, I see it. Isla's just gonna just freshen up a bit, do what they need to do, and then goes and meets Luna and Ian.
Cool. All right, so then you walk over to the meeting. It's on the second floor of Raven Ridge, and you see Dr. Morpheus. He is you've seen him a couple times before, as you are taking his class, Collegiate Common 1B. And this is also kind of like you've taken his class. You also came last week, so you've seen him quite a bit. He's a like very dark tiefling with white hair. He usually dresses very, very fine, very dapper. And he has a very like soft smile when he looks around at the rest of the group. He sees you all enter and he's just kind of like waving you over, like come in. He's going over and chatting with students. There are some drinks out. Nothing crazy. It's not alcoholic. It's like lemonade and it's like fizzy lemonade. And there's like pastries and like cookies and things like that.
Oh snap. Alright. Is Dr. Morpheus making his way over to the little group, or is he just walking around?
No, he's just, he's just going around, just talking to people, nothing crazy. You noted that when he's in class, he's very strict. But out of class, he's very relaxed. He's actually quite a nice person. He goes around and takes time to like get to know each of the students, gives you like some tips and tricks, especially if you're taking his class. So
Oh, that's sweet.
So maybe last week he noticed that you're in his class and he apologized for kind of calling you out for falling asleep in his class. And just says, if you want to do well, you should just pay attention. Everything I say in like lecture will be on the following quiz, so you don't want to miss anything. And sometimes it's better to put up like a big persona to make all the other students want to study better, I guess.
Oh, that's sweet.
So he kind of lets you in on his teaching secret. But yeah, you know that he has like a very tough exterior, but especially in this group setting, he's actually you see all like the warm fluffiness on the inside that he does have.
Oh. So is this just like a little bit of... So right now, are they just gonna walk around and like talk with one another before starting like the communion or whatever?
Yeah, so if there's any questions you have, anything you want to see, how about you just go ahead and give me a overall perception check? We can start from there. If there's anything specific you'd want to do before they start.
Dang, 8. Starting off strong.
You are like looking around. Nothing really comes to your attention though. Everyone, you've been here before. You're not as nervous as last time, but maybe like Ian and Luna just kind of have you more in conversation. And so you're just maybe focused on that more than just the surroundings of the room.
Right. I was just gonna like look over at Luna and Ian. Do you guys want to maybe get like a little snack or a drink before we sit down, before, it starts?
Oh, a snack. Oh, I love snacks. The cookies here are the best. They're my favorite. Each week, different students kind of pitch in. I didn't have to pitch in this week, so I will next week.
I know what kind of snack you'd want, Luna. Wink.
She kind of just like blushes and just stop, and she kind of like hits your arm.
Ella just like laughs and like walks over to the sweets counter. I can get you some cookies if you want. I'll just bring it over.
Oh, okay, thanks.
And she kind of turns her attention to Ian.
I do need some help with drinks, but I'll figure it out. Or maybe I don't know.
I can help with that.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping you would.
Ian just kind of like steps up a little bit. Do you say that part out loud? I was kind of hoping you would.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, this person's only got 2 hands. There's just 3 of us. It's kind of mathematical, It's like, let's go get some snacks, Ella just like walks over to the snack.
All right, so you and Ian go over and get drinks and cookies and brownies and whatever else you are kind of interested in, and Dr. Morpheus kind of comes along. You see him and Ian exchange kind of like a nod, and he looks to you and says, "Ah, Miss Omari, so glad you could join us again this week."
Oh, Dr. Morpheus. I'm glad to be here. I really enjoyed the last meeting I was able to attend, and I just wanted more.
I'm glad. It's always nice to have new students try new things.
Yeah, and I just like the feeling of togetherness that everybody seems to have here, especially when I've been told, not been told, but I've been hearing like some of these people have lost, and it's a place where you can find people to union with, to get together with.
We are our own little family. Many are either far away from their families or are missing them, so it's nice to be together in times of darkness.
Yeah, family, huh? Well, will you be speaking today as well?
I will. I hope you find our talk enlightening in some way.
I promise I won't fall asleep this time, like in
And
class.
your homework has improved, so just wanted to give you some positivity to keep going in that direction.
No worries. I am always a positive person, Mr. Dr. Morpheus. There's no trouble about positivity at all. And I'll make sure to
And
keep it up with the homework.
I do have office hours if you do have any questions, so feel free to drop in anytime. I always have cookies and things in my office.
Ella just perks up at the sound of cookies. I'll make sure to visit you soon. What kind of cookies?
I take requests.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's... Okay, yeah. I'll definitely visit you soon, Dr. Morpheus.
And he kind of just like continues on his path of going around the room. And Ian looks to you and gives you like a thumbs up. Like as he's like bouncing all of these like snacks and things, he just gives you a thumbs up.
Do you need a little bit of help with that? I wasn't sure if I was... Let me just like...
I got it. We need more. We gotta make Luna try this time.
And great minds think alike. Oh my gosh, you're right. And Isla just gets more.
He just kind of laughs. You go back. Luna kind of like found you guys all like a spot like in the back, you know, like a little bit off to the side, so you get some. It's not like front center and in your face. You get, you know, a little nice cozy spot in the back. Everyone kind of starts to gather, and you see Dr. Morpheus go up to the front, and he kind of just gathers all of your attention in a nice way, because you know how he does this in class. He's very demanding. You kind of just hear some music playing in the background. Everyone kind of realizes it's time to start, and they take their seats. He encourages you all to like keep eating and whatever you'd like to do, and goes on like a little just a little talk about the darkness that you may find in at university. Sometimes there are things that can happen that, you know, you may be depressed because of school or anxious, and encourage you to seek the light in times of like stress. And he invites anyone to kind of share what's been going on lately. And you see some students share like, oh, this week I had a test and I thought I'd failed, and so I was really, really nervous, but I actually did okay, and now I'm like praying more and trying to focus on being positive. And so people kind of like put a hand like on their shoulder, and so other students kind of share. One student's like really missing their parents. One student is just kind of like very depressed. They found out that like their little brother is sick with a bad flu, and so, you know, everyone kind of goes around, and he does kind of like a very like general prayer over all of the students, and invites you all to pray individually after. For a time, they just have kind of like moments of silence as music is playing peacefully in the background.
So are they just silently praying right now with the music in the background?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was just gonna like keep quiet, maybe look around a bit. Yeah.
All right. You peek out and you see like there's some other like people that you recognize as like newer freshmen that are also kind of like looking around, and some kind of, you might make eye contact maybe and both shut your eyes really fast, and you know, it's quite quite peaceful actually. Kind of like the haze, not haze, but I guess the chaos of school and deadlines and things kind of just melt away as you're just in this room.
I think I might have to
And
come.
sorry?
No, I'm just saying like as I allow, like, oh, I think I might have to come back. I'm kind of vibing with this.
And you kind of like maybe try to close your eyes and just take in the moment to relax, and you are thinking about a couple different things maybe, but your mind completely focuses and goes towards a forest, and deep inside this forest is kind of like a fountain. In this fountain, you see a woman, and she is wearing this beautiful, like turquoise skirt, with like a gold corseted top, and she has these beautiful gold sandals. The skirt's just like flowing into the fountain, and she has like very pale skin but very like white silver hair that's super long, flowing all the way down to the ground. She's sitting in this it's not necessarily like a throne, but it is a chair-like structure of twigs and leaves that have formed as a like a chair that she kind of rests in. You see that there are flowers growing all around her, and lily pads and flowers inside the fountain as well. And she's pouring one glass, water from one glass to another. Or not necessarily glass, these are kind of like golden chalices. I've put this picture in handouts and info if you'd like to see.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
And she's kind of pouring water back and forth, and she looks to you, and you make eye contact in this vision, and you hear, "Ailana Omari, my child, please come closer."
Isla gets closer.
Since you're kind of like between the fountain, you walk around to the side. She's quite tall. She is about 10 feet.
Sorry.
She is quite tall. She's 10 feet tall, and she turns to you and gives you one of the chalices, and she reaches out a hand with her empty hand to hold yours.
Does Isla know who this person is, or?
You've seen images of this person before, around the Wellspring Doctrine. She looks very similar to other paintings and artwork that people have done of, which is Vitalis, the goddess of life that guards this fountain called the Wellspring.
Yo. Okay. I was gonna reach her hand out too. So.
And she kind of like crouches down, and she offers you a drink, and she drinks her chalice while you have one in your hand.
Can I drink this? Ella just asks.
Please. It will benefit you.
I mean, okay. You can do no wrong, right? And it's like Ella just shuts it down.
All right. As you drink, you feel any kind of like negativity or worry or stress just completely leave your mind, and you're in a state of peace and relaxation. And she offers you to sit with her at the fountain.
Yo, is Isla high? Isla's just gonna take a seat.
And as you kind of like sit and stare at the water, you see that this water is just completely pure. And you're just gazing in the water, and your vision comes back to the room as everyone is now up and going around and talking. You feel a shoulder on your hand on your shoulder, just kind of rubbing your shoulder, and you hear Luna's voice in your ear.
Hey, Isla, are you okay?
Isla just oh, sleep. Oh God. Yeah.
And you realize
sorry.
that some time has passed, that people aren't really sitting anymore. Half of the people have left, that you may have been here a little bit longer than you thought.
Sorry, was I out?
Well, I've never really seen you pray before, so I don't really know if you do or not, but you've been here for like 10 minutes.
Bruh. Oh, wow. Sorry, I didn't think I'd pray that long, but I just... Oof, I don't know, maybe I ate too much of the brownie lemonade mixture or something, because I was just like... I think I saw something. But it's most likely nothing, maybe I was just dreaming.
What did you see?
Well, okay, so I looks around, and you say there's, like, images of Vitalis around the church, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, around the meeting places?
You've seen that, that there have been, I guess, symbols and images kind of placed around this meeting area. That, it's placed out and kind of, like, taken away every single time you meet.
Okay. So, are they up right now?
They are.
Alright, so Luna... I know, I just, like, points at one of the pictures, like, so I saw that person in my mind. They were talking to me. But I don't know if it's because I just saw all these pictures and I dreamed of it, or if it's because, like, ooh, I got a vision, you know?
Visions of Vitalis are quite rare, so if you did receive one, it's a very special moment.
She kind of explains to you.
She offered me a chalice, and I drank it.
She kind of just gasps and puts her hands to her mouth.
And then I just felt super duper relaxed. I think I got high, Luna.
Spiritual high is the best form of high.
Bless, it really was.
Bless.
I just felt... Oh my God.
But this is actually a very rare occurrence. I myself had one. It does not happen to many people. That's why I believe you.
Oh. Do you believe me, Ian?
I don't know. You just see, like, he's got, like, his mouth stuffed with cookies.
Okay, he's got his priorities straight. It's okay, you're fine, Ian. I was just gonna turn back to Luna. So, what does that mean? It's like she gave me a drink, I drank it, felt relaxed. Is this just like a one-kind stuff? Like a one-time thing? Or like, is there a deeper meaning?
Cannot interpret anything. That's something that maybe you should ask Dr. Morpheus about.
Has he had visions like this before?
Like I said, they're very rare.
I might I might actually have to take him up on those visiting hours. I was joking before, but I think I might actually have to visit him now.
Oh, he actually has really good food in his office, though. Like, I always go in there sometimes when I don't find you guys and I eat my lunch.
Oh, what kind of food does he? Okay, actually, no. That's not. I'll see
He
when I
has a
get there.
panini maker.
Oh my gosh!
She kind of like
Like,
half whispers.
And like Alex just like yells, "Oh my god!" and just like sits down. Oh, sounds amazing.
You
Oh,
hear like some footsteps are behind you, and you see Dr. Morpheus kind of like stand next to you. Is everything all right? You shouted quite loudly.
I heard you got a panini maker, and I got really excited. I'm so sorry.
I do. I sense there's something else you're interested about, though.
Well, your senses are correct, Doctor, because I do have something to speak to you about. I'm guessing it's normal here, but I did get a vision with like Vitalis about standing in a fountain and drinking a chalice with water, and it just like, totally made me relaxed.
You
Like,
have
I was
been offered a great gift. Something very few of us have ever encountered.
What?
Luna here has had a very similar experience a time ago.
What does it mean? Like, what gift am I given? Money?
Only time will tell. But I sense you will be receiving something very soon.
So I just gotta wait to find out what it is.
That I cannot say, but I can sense that you will receive a different type of message. Something you will want to be interested in.
Well, life's a party. I'm always up for surprises. Yeah. Wait, when is the next get-together? Is it next week?
Next Thursday, unless you'd like to join us on Sunday in the city.
Ooh, the city. I haven't been there before. I think I'll be up for it. I mean, I'll make sure to get all my homework done. Will Luna be coming too?
Oh, of course. It's the one time that I actually do get to go out to the city too, so it's quite nice. I usually go and visit my dad afterwards.
Aw.
If he's not at
true.
church, but he usually is, so it's kind of nice family reunion.
Oh, that's great.
And she gives you like a wink.
Isla just like awkwardly winks
I think you
back.
know that her brother is shapeshifted into a rabbit that she has with her at school.
Oh.
I think Elle probably would have told you all at some point.
So Isla just like awkwardly like tries to wink because Isla can't wink, but Isla tries. And will you be joining us too, Ian? I don't know. Sounds like a real fun trip. City.
Sundays usually my catch-up homework days, but if I finish in time, sure.
And like Isla just gets excited and just like, oh my gosh, this could be such a fun trip. Imagine all the food combinations we could eat out in the city. But of course,
I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe homework will have to wait.
No, I'll help you with your homework. Dr. Morpheus said I'm getting better at my homework. Right, Dr. Morpheus?
That is true.
And I just like gets just totally blanks about what to say next. Actually, I'm blanking right now.
Well, everyone kind of left. It's just the four of us, so maybe we should head back to our rooms.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is totally awkward. But you know, Dr. Morpheus.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna tell Dr. Morpheus, I'm gonna be looking out for that sign. You know, I'll totally let you know when I get it.
And he
whatever
just
that's
kind of
like.
gives you a wink
What's up
and
with
a
everybody
smile.
winking? I can't wink. Isla just like again tries to wink, but blinks both eyes.
Okay. All right, you go back to your room, and you're doing homework or listening to music or just kind of practicing your spell talk dances in your room, and you see a envelope slip underneath your door.
Oh, what the? Max, did you meow again? You got any complaints from the neighbors? Like, Isla just like goes up. Maxi poo, man.
And Max kind of like goes over and she just sniffs the envelope.
Isla just goes and grabs an envelope and like opens it. Max, if this is another complaint, I don't know what I'm gonna do with you, girl. And starts to read it.
You see in very like nicely written cursive a couple sentences. From top to bottom and wall to wall is what you see. From front to back and row on row, the people will be. This will be your first clue. The next will be sitting on a pew.
Okay, so it's not a complaint. Yeah, there's just like a whole oof. Wow, okay. I was never good at riddles. Wait, would Isla have like Ian and Luna's number by now?
Oh yeah, yes, they would.
Okay. Isla's just gonna read it for a bit. Just like not put anything together. Or like can I do a roll?
Yeah, you can do an intelligence check.
Yeah. Because my intelligence check is very low right now. Mine. Here it is. Oh, it's a -1 for intelligence. I forgot.
Whose fault is that? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so you're just thinking about it and you can't really come up with anything.
Wait. Maybe this is the thing that Dr. Morpheus was talking about, that one sign. Oh, psh. Look at me thinking I'm not smart. I was just gonna like shoot a text to Luna and send a picture.
All right, you receive a text message back from Luna.
No, I can't do this on my own. Maybe I'll just ask for a tiny little hint. Maybe just a hint, please. What was that last thing? How do you spell pew? Pew, okay. Tyler just like puts her phone down, just like groans, like, oh my gosh.
You don't receive a message back.
Dang it, Luna. Okay.
I think Isla would know that a pew is like a church pew.
Oh yeah. I feel like she does know, but just like trying to make her sound like, oh no, I don't know. It's like
deception check. No, I'm kidding.
If it's over text, they won't know. So Isla just puts the letter on her table and I'll just think about it later. And goes back to working on their homework.
Okay. You don't think of anything today, or tonight. Please, now it's Friday. Give me another intelligence check.
On it. Here's hoping we get something higher than... Oh, even worse, a 4.
All right, it's now Saturday. Go give me another roll.
We're gonna make it all the way to a month at this point.
Yep.
Oh, 16.
All right, it's taken you a couple days. You've mulled over this riddle, kind of carrying it with you, glancing at it every once in a while, hiding it in your bag so no one sees it. And you You are just very confused, trying to figure it out. What pew? Like, is it in a church? No, that doesn't make sense. Blah blah blah. And you're thinking about the map of the school and thinking of where in the school would have like rows and rows of people. Well, that could be anywhere. That could be the lectures, the lecture halls, etc., etc. And one day, on Saturday, you're kind of walking from one area to another, and you pass by the Arcane Theater, and it has a sign that says that says it's closed. But you're thinking this could maybe be it.
Oh my gosh. Does Isla break and enter? Or is it open to students?
I don't know, you just have to find out.
Okay, does Isla know, like, if maybe Lena or Ian will be handy in doing this, or...
Nope, you have no idea.
Dang, okay, well, I was just gonna go in. Is the door, like, opened or shut? Or locked?
The door is locked, but you see a side door around the corner.
Isla goes to the side door and tries to open it.
Okay, so we're looking at number 15 on the map. It's a very round, circular building, so the double doors are in the front, and then around the side is a little side entrance. This door is unlocked. You go inside, and there's just kind of like a hallway with different doorways and things. You just kind of go down, and you come out over on the side where the side of the theater, and you see the rows and rows and rows of chairs, and up at the front of the stage you can see that the curtains are not drawn. The curtains for the stage are open, and on the stage is a church pew.
The pew!
There's a couple of other objects set out, but it looks like the church pew is being used as a bench for a house setting. There's like, it looks like it's a living room setting where there's the pew, there is some like armchairs, a coffee table, a mirror, there's some fake doorways, for theater, and some like odds and end decorations and things.
Oh, well, dang, looks like they're using this for some kind of stage play. Isla just, like, walks through past some of the things and goes to the pew.
On the pew, you find a second letter, written in the same handwriting.
God damn it, another riddle. Isla just grabs it and opens it.
Alright, the second. If you drop me, I'm sure to crack. But smile at me, and I'll smile back. Find the book you must retrieve, and then you will be freed.
Okay, so it's a mirror, right? Huh. Okay.
There is a mirror on the stage. Like a floor-length mirror.
I was just gonna go to the mirror and like smile at it. I'm like, okay, you're smiling back.
It smiles back.
And I'm like, nice. I mean, if I drop you, you're gonna crack.
And you see Isla, as a reflection, give you a wink. Probably the first time you've ever seen this in your life, since Isla cannot wink.
Isla just jumps back, like, what the fuck? Isla like smiles again, like, hmm? Does the reflection do anything?
It just mimics you.
What just happened? I can't wink. What was that? Okay, anyway, back. Okay. Can I inspect around the mirror to see if there's like any kind of book?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Oh damn it! -1 in that too. 10.
All right, you're kind of like like grabbing around the mirror and looking up and down, and you feel your hand kind of like grab around the mirror frame, but your fingers actually don't stop on the mirror. They fall a little bit through.
Well, can Ala see if if like more of their body can go through the mirror? Or?
As you like push the rest of your hand through, it goes through. And you see that the reflection disappears as a stone staircase appears inside the mirror.
Okay. Either I'm getting punked or this. I think. Okay, I'm gonna just go through it. Ala just goes to the mirror, like walks into the mirror.
All right, you step through and kind of like shimmy your way through. You have dark vision, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you descend the stairs, you see that this stone-covered dungeon is completely dark. There is no light. Cobwebs hang from the ceilings, and the cracks and the crevices of the stone bricks.
Does Isla notice anything else on the walls or anything?
As you descend the stairs, you see a hallway leading to a larger room.
Okay.
Are you taking any precautions?
Yeah, I was going to be a little bit wary because this disappeared in a mirror, so obviously it's going to be something.
Sorry. Alright, so what would you like to do?
Can Isla just like investigate the area?
Sure. Give me another investigation check.
Gotcha. 10.
This area seems fine. There isn't really anything. It's just an empty hallway.
Does Isla see that it's empty, or does she know it's empty?
She sees that it's empty.
Okay, Isla's just gonna walk forward. Alicia's just gonna walk. There's like a door, right?
This is a passageway. Are you walking on the left or the right?
I'm gonna go left.
Alright, roll me a d6.
Okay. A 1.
Alright, you step onto a pressure plate.
Oh my gosh.
Here. And the floor disappears down 10 feet. You take 6 fall damage.
What was that thing where Isla can just like grow wings, just like fly over this?
Oh yeah, you just summon them.
Yeah, so I'm just activate that then, and I'm gonna grow with 6. So Isla just transforms, gaining glimmering eyes into incorporeal wings, and just like flies over to like. Can Isla just fly to the end of the hall?
Yes. So you make it up and you go all the way to the other side.
Steps on the right one. Here.
And you notice that there are, as you kind of come to the top, that there are 3 doors. One to the left, one to the right, and one straight ahead. The door in front of you has no doorknobs that you're looking at. No keyholes. It's made of metal with gears interweaving the door that is covered in dead vines and twigs.
Can Isla investigate the door? Or
Sure.
15.
You see that this is locked. You do know that there are 2 other doors, and that there are 3 levers in the middle of the room.
Okay. So I was just gonna fly over to the levers. And is there anything other than the levers, or is there some kind of writing or something in the scriptures or something like that? Or is it just levers?
They are levers. There's nothing written.
Okay. I was just gonna pull on the middle one. Like pull it down.
Nothing happens.
Dang it. Does it automatically go back up to place, or does it stay down?
It just stays down.
Okay, so I was gonna push the other two down.
Okay. As you push the left one down, you hear the door to the left of you open.
Ooh. Okay. I was gonna go through the left door then.
Okay. As you go over to the left door.
Mirror, mirror. So during this whole time, I was just flying on, like, over.
It only lasts for a minute.
So a minute would have passed by now, so she's walking now.
I would say by the time you kind of do the levers and try to figure everything, you're still flying a little bit, but by the time you enter this room, it kind of starts to disappear.
Okay. So Ella just, like, falls on this little thingy and sees, what is that? A mirror and a light?
So you see a mirror, and you see a torch on the left that is lit, and the torch on the right that is unlit. And an empty room. As you approach the mirror, you see your reflection. But in the mirror's reflection, you see that both torches are lit.
Okay. So I'm just gonna copy what the mirror did. I was gonna grab the lit torch and go over to the unlit torch.
Okay.
And just try to light it with that flame.
All right, and as you do that, now both torches are lit, and you hear a click, and you hear gears turning within the wall.
The gears on the front door. I was just gonna run back to the door and see if the door in the front opened.
You see that the gears that were on the wall kind of like, you see some of them kind of release the twigs that have been blocking this door, and that it is slightly more free than it was before.
Okay, so I'm guessing to open the front door, I need to do the little things on both rooms. I was gonna go back to the levers and pull down the right lever.
Alright, the right lever reveals the room on the right. And you see an empty room with another lever.
Ella just, like, looks around the room for a bit.
With continuing your investigation check of a 15, you just hear something before it appears.
Are these... Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay. That just...
You manage to kind of see them before it happens. So we'll give you a chance to make a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
11.
Yeah, an 11 doesn't really cut it this time.
Damn. So do I just get zapped?
You take 10 I don't even know what type of damage. Force damage?
Sounds about right.
But
Dang.
I will say that because you got an investigation check, I will say that you flipped the lever and the lasers got you on its way out.
Okay. Alright. So the levers flipped. I got hurt.
You hear the
And-
gears turn into the walls as you make it back to the main room. And you see that the twigs and the branches that were covering the wall are now completely gone, and the gears have like fully unlocked. You see two little kind of handles that are now pushed out from the door.
Can Isla just like push the levers? I mean, to push the handles, like pull them and try to open the door.
So the lever on the left and the right are now down, but the one in the middle is still up. As you try to push the door handle, it does not move.
Oh, okay. I was dummy. I didn't push this one, right? The middle one. Dang, okay, I'm gonna just push it down.
All right,
So
and as you tried this before, it didn't work. This time, you see the doors swing open, and you see the room on the other side. You see a book lying on a table, and a gargoyle standing above it.
Okay. Can Isla just like, with the investigation I have, can I just like look at that gargoyle, see if it's anything sussy? Like, is it actually a frozen gargoyle? Or is it going to move and attack me?
With your investigation check, it looks like just a gargoyle statue.
Okay. Isla's gonna go towards the book.
All right, and as you go towards the book, you see that it is open to a page talking about the wellspring, the fountain of healing.
Oh.
Does a 19 hit?
It does.
You take 4 slashing damage as the claws from the gargoyle swoop down and claw at you.
Oh, come on!
And we're gonna roll initiative.
No. Okay. 15.
All right. You're gonna be going first.
Okay.
So this gargoyle is just animated and is right in front of you.
Oh my gosh.
You see this gargoyle appear kind of standing over the book as it lunges down towards you.
Ah. Well, I'll just like flinch, jump back a bit from the attack, maybe?
I mean, we're in combat, so it's your turn.
Yeah.
Just keep in mind all the regular rules and things.
Got it. I was gonna move back a bit over here before casting Guiding Bolts on the second level.
Okay.
20. Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 20.
Dang.
Yeesh.
Okay. You step back, kind of like being shocked by this statue going ahead and just jumping and attacking you. And you immediately like clutch your holy symbol and reach out your light, and it goes and it blinds towards this gargoyle. And you see that it shatters a piece of its core. A huge chunk falls to the ground.
Does it do anything to damage the book, or is the book okay? So
The book is fine.
okay. Isla's going to. So Isla just stays where they are and ends their turn.
Okay. All right. It is the gargoyle's turn. 16 plus 4, dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
You take 7 piercing damage as it kind of comes up towards you and it bites you, It also is going to try and swipe you with its claws. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
That is 3 slashing damage with the claws.
So 10 in total. Oof, okay. This thing is gonna beat me up well. Okay. Okay. I was gonna let's see. Move back a bit and over to here. Just gonna measure that distance again. Okay. And gonna use their Alright, so Isla will just use Sacred Flame then as a
Okay.
cantrip.
Okay.
And it's a 16 dexterity save.
Alright,
So-
I will do that. That is a 9. Let me see. Dexterity? Yeah, so that's a 9. So it fails.
Okay. And then
the
it takes
gargoyle fails.
Okay. So it'll just take 3 radiant damage.
Okay.
And for the bonus action, yeah, it's gonna use Healing Word, the first level. 7 for 7 heals.
All right, so heal for 7. You kind of like put your palm out and you cast Sacred Flame, and you see this radiance descending from like the cracks and the crevices in the ceiling, and coming towards this gargoyle, and the light just like piercing it. It kind of like is able to kind of dodge a lot of the light, so it doesn't do as much damage. But you see that as it's like taking damage, you like kind of try and heal yourself. You heal for 7 hit points. Trying to like recover and catch your breath.
Is this creature like cracking or something?
I mean, it's made of stone. If you're trying to destroy it, stone's going to break off. Yeah.
Okay. Is there something inside of? Like, is there something inside of it? Is something radiant inside of it?
It's just breaking. It's a statue,
okay.
So yeah, it's not like it can bleed or anything either.
Right. Okay.
All right, so it's the gargoyle's turn. So does a 17 hit?
Yes.
All right, you take 7 piercing damage as it bites into you again. This one is a nat 20. So that's 8 plus 2 is 10 slashing damage.
So it's 17?
Yeah.
10 plus. Okay.
Or I think the first one was
7.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, so 17 total.
Okay. Oof. Wow. Okay. I was gonna try to disengage.
Okay. So when you disengage, you just back up 5 feet. So you back up to here.
Right.
And then you can use the rest of your movement as much as you'd want.
Okay. So here's when I was gonna see. Gonna cast Healing Word on 3rd level. Yeah. That's okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah, you're currently at 3 HP. Oh, that didn't roll very well, did it?
Nope, it did not.
Okay. 11 is still something.
Yep.
And okay, so that's your bonus action and action. You still have your movement. Are you trying to run away?
Yeah, I might try to... Is the door behind Isla still open?
Yes.
Alright, can Isla just like try to book it outside of the room? Or is
yes.
it in action already? Okay,
so I'd say that's like 10, 13, 16. Are you trying to go all the way?
No, just like over here. Like, here.
Yeah, so that would be 16 feet. You can get there easily.
Okay, so Isla's just gonna head over there.
As you come over here, you see now a small chest kind of like appear behind the levers.
So Isla opens it.
You find a greater healing potion.
But Isla can't take it now because that will be another
You
action.
cannot. Yeah, you. I would say drinking it would be a bonus action.
Okay.
You hear the gargoyle coming through the door, and it's going to approach, and it's just going to stay here, guarding this spot. And it's going to end its turn there. All right, what would you like to do?
So Isla's gonna cast Guiding Bolts on the 2nd level.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Damn. So just gonna use that up, and I was gonna drink the potion.
All right, so
greater.
go ahead and roll a 4d4.
That's gonna be a 10.
All right, so you heal for 14 hit points.
So 14 heals?
14 hit points, yeah.
Okay. Alright. And Isla's gonna...
It's just going to wait there. So go ahead and go again.
Just go ahead and save, actually. I'm just gonna cast Guiding Bolt again, but this time on the 1st level.
Okay.
That's the only one that I've been using a lot. It's a 16 hit.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 11.
11. All right. It hits, and then I'm just gonna put a little symbol so you know you have advantage.
I was just gonna stay at where she is and end the
Okay.
turn.
You see the gargoyle now comes forward towards you. And it's going to bite at you again. That is a 9 piercing damage as it
Okay.
bites into you. It got a nat 20. Alright, the next roll is again going to miss as it cried claws at you. You were prepared for the bite. It bit your arm, and you kind of duck down as it tries to swipe at you with its claws. And it's gonna end its turn. Go ahead and go again. You're up.
Isla's gonna summon their spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And it's for the 2nd level.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll. Oh, a 14.
Yeah.
Actually, you have advantage. You have advantage.
Mm,
So go ahead and
right.
roll again.
Okay. So 2nd. 15.
15 just hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 7.
All right. 7. What is your spiritual weapon today?
Today, it's just gonna be... Can it be Vitalis? Just like a some kind of image of her, or... No.
1 second.
Or maybe it can be a big chalice.
Yeah, we can do chalice.
I'm gonna put the chalice behind it. Right here.
Okay.
Actually. And for the 7 damage, it was 7, right? Yeah, for the 7 damage, it's just gonna like smack it. Just like smack it with itself.
Okay. So the chalice is gonna kind of like slam into its back, and it's going to hit for 7 damage. This is so funny. It feels like this is part of Beauty and the Beast or something. All right. It's going to go again to attack you. Does 14 hit?
It does not.
Okay. And then the next one is 7, so that one doesn't hit either. So it attempts to claw at you, It notices the chalice, but its focus is still on you at the moment.
This mace is a one-handed, right? It's a melee weapon. I'm gonna try to go for the mace. Should try to use a melee weapon.
Okay.
Uh,
You no
18.
longer have advantage. 18 does hit, though. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. So that's gonna be 7 bludgeoning damage.
All right. You see that more and more pieces of this gargoyle are cracking and crumbling. It's still hanging on. You still see like the claws that are sharp, but yeah, part of the body itself, the torso, the head of the gargoyle are just chipping off more and more and more as you're just kind of laying on these attacks.
Oh jeez, why won't this thing go down already? And then for the bonus action, the spiritual chalice is gonna attack again.
Okay.
14 doesn't hit, right?
Does not hit, no.
Okay, so it misses.
Yes.
And let's see. Yeah, Ella just ends their turn there. So,
All right. Gargoyle's turn. It is going to bite at you for a 23 to hit.
does.
That's a 5 for piercing damage. The second attack is 16 to hit.
It hits.
And another 6 slashing damage from the claws.
So 11.
11 total, yes.
Okay.
You know that you're quite close to destroying this gargoyle, though.
Alright, so let's try to end it with a bang if this hits. What's this? So Isla's going to cast, where is it? Scorching Ray on the 3rd level.
Okay.
Does a 26 hits.
26 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. You
Damage.
also... I don't think you've casted Scorching Ray before.
I don't believe I have.
So let's just go ahead and read the spell. It says that you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets. You have to roll a new spell attack for 3, and each does, if it's 3rd level, 2d6 damage. So that's just the first one, and that just destroys it. With the Scorching Ray, you put your hand on your holy symbol, and the Scorching Ray shoots out towards this gargoyle, obliterating it to pieces. Some of the stone pieces kind of hit you, but most of it explodes outwards. And we are now out of combat.
Isla's just like gonna take a quick breath and then just go back to the room. It's like staggering because he's like almost she's like tired after that big fight. I mean, it wasn't big, but it was something.
Yeah. All right. You come over to the book and you hear a voice behind you.
Oh my gosh.
Well done, Isla. You hear Dr. Morpheus's voice appear behind you as he walks towards you.
What are you doing here?
I see you received your sign.
I did, and it led me here. But how did you get here?
This dungeon is mine, actually.
What? And you have a gargoyle here?
Oh, that's Peter.
Oh. Was he
And
your
you
pet?
see he kind of just pulls out his wand and flourishes it, and Peter is now whole and kind of comes over and like a puppy and just sits at his lap with its tongue hanging out, like.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Victor Morpheus, I'm so sorry. I just like destroyed your pet.
It's quite all right. Peter is used to it.
You... Okay.
It's really impossible for Peter to be defeated, at least in this dungeon. No one can die here, and that's why you were safe this whole time. Sorry to put you through such a test, but you were chosen.
Were you chosen to be in charge of this test?
I was. Vitalis created a sacred order, the Vita Lumina order, and she chose you to join us, Isla. For a good reason. You are an Aasimar, are you not?
Oh, I am. Is that why?
Well, maybe she was the one who sent you here. It is your duty to enact good and help those in need.
Is Luna also here? A part of the Vita Lumina?
She is. It is the duty of our order to invite those to experience the teachings of Vitalis in hope that we can invite all of those who are chosen. Belonging in our order can help you on your journey, and we can enlighten you on much of the wrongdoings in the world that need our help.
But was it really necessary to make me have to do this big fight for this book?
Helping in our order will require many tests in the real world. This is to ensure that you are prepared for whatever you may face out there. It is the last wish to put you out in harm's way without knowing you are properly fitted in order to fight back.
Right. But what great evil...
I trust that you know you were not in any danger. And if I may, he goes over to start healing your wounds.
Isla kind of backs away a bit.
He stops.
Before that, I just have a quick question. You said there was we're fighting against some evil? Like all the evil in the world? But aren't we in some kind of peace right now? What evil is there to fight?
There is a lot that you do not know about, and all will be revealed in time. For now, you must rest, and we can fill you in tomorrow. I will bring you to our... Well, we don't have a proper word for it officially, but it is our secret gathering place that only those of the Order can access. I do believe there are many books and information there that can help you that you may not be able to find out here in the real world.
Okay. Alright. I mean, all I can really say is, I do want to help. So, okay. I'll join. I mean, there's nothing else I can really do, right? I mean, I'm here to serve. And Ella just walks over to him to shake his hand as a way of an agreement or something.
He shakes your hand with a warm smile, and just kind of says, "It's very hard to find those who are chosen. There is only 4 of us at the moment, and if you can help, we do need it."
Who else, other than you, me, and Luna?
I have a son.
Oh?
You may have met him, maybe not. He does not like he does not like others to know we are related. You understand. He kind of chuckles at this.
Can I not know him, or do I just have to meet him in some kind of big meeting?
Yeah, we will have a meeting tomorrow. You can meet him then. And the others, I don't think you know.
Okay.
Or the other one person.
And you said tomorrow everything will be explained, right?
Yes, and Luna can help with this as well. But you must keep this information secret. We cannot trust anyone. Only those who are chosen can know this information. You can use it to help the world and your friends if needed, but the origin of this information must be secret. Otherwise, everything is at risk.
When you say origin, you're talking about how Tali came to me and all that stuff, or just about how there's some big evil, or you're
Just the origin of our order. If word gets out, people can be vicious and find this sacred information and use it for horrible things.
Oh, we wouldn't want that to happen. All right.
Teachings could be lost over time. Healing practices that are not used in the real world could be abused or lost forever.
Right. Okay. This is like a lot to take in. And after that fight, I'm just like, really kind of down. I think I need to take a breather. Is this all for the test, or can I just go back to my dorm?
We are finished. The mirror will take you to your room.
Okay, that's great. I'm gonna just okay. Where do I meet you guys tomorrow? Tomorrow's
Come to
the
my
meeting
office.
Oh, okay. Will it be before or after the city? Because tomorrow's Sunday with this. Well, they're having a meeting
at sundown.
Sundown. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
And please rest. If there is anything I can do to ease your pains or your worries, please let me know.
Oh, yeah, if you could. I mean, I feel like I trust you a little bit more now. I was kind of worried about why you were here after I was attacked, so sorry I kind of backed up like that. It was just, I was kind of afraid, I guess, but
most are.
I think I trust you now. So I don't know if you could, maybe heal me just a teensy bit. That'd be nice.
Of course. And he casts his wand. You're healed to full hit points.
Nice. Okay.
And you just like it's like a very immediate thing because you're quite low. So to be healed that much, all of your kind of cuts and bruises just kind of melt away. He also casts mending to make any tears on your clothes kind of just appear as if it did not happen. He also casts prestidigitation to kind of get rid of like any cobwebs or dust or dirt around your face, so you look quite presentable.
Thanks a lot. I kind of needed that. I didn't know there'd be so many cobwebs on here. Might want to clean it up. A teensy bit, maybe.
Well, this dungeon does not get used very often, as you know.
That's fair. Yeah, since there's only 4, I can't imagine this being used more than that many times.
The last was Luna, just this past summer.
Wow, so soon. Did she also have to fight your pet?
She did, and you would be surprised. She is not the best in fighting situations, but very creepable.
I look up to Luna. Alright, I'm gonna head out then. I'll definitely be seeing you guys tomorrow night then, sundown.
Vitalis be with you.
May Vitalis with you too. Be with you too, yeah. Sorry.
And he just kind of like smiles and he takes the mirror out.
I'll just like nods at him before stepping into trying to get through the mirror, shuffling in.
Yeah, and so as you step through, you realize that you are back in your room. He is not here, so he did not take the same, I guess, pathway.
Mm-hmm.
And the mirror that you step through is just a mirror that you have in your room. And as you step through, the spell fades, and it is a normal mirror once more. And that is where we are going to end tonight's bonus session.
So this happened. So you said this happened like before the month.
Yeah, before the month. So this is like a couple weeks after the arrest. So you still have a couple more weeks until we are all caught up. Correct. Welcome to part 2 of Isla's bonus session. Isla, it's now 6 p.m. Sundown is at 7. Is there anything else you'd like to do before you head to Dr. Morpheus's office?
Maybe just... I'm gonna just make my way over to Dr. Morpheus's office. Morpheus, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you know that his office is over in the admin building, and you find some signs, and one of them points to the provost's office. You head over, and you find that there's a large kind of like wooden door with a little gargoyle perched atop, like the arch of the door.
Just like winces when seeing the gargoyle. Okay. It's a door. Can Isla just knock on the door?
Yeah, I can knock. You hear a voice on the other side.
Enter.
Isla just pushes the door and walks inside. Hello.
Good evening. I see you found my office quite easily.
Yeah, there were signs. That was easy for me, you know. Isla just like closes the door behind them.
Oh no, no need. We will be going on a walk.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go then. I'll just open the door again. Corey.
And he kind of just like has a plate of cookies, offers you one quite quickly, and grabs one.
Oh shit.
Butterscotch walnuts with a hint of Tabasco.
Ooh. Thank you so much. I'll gladly accept. Isla just takes like
Ian has been the only one recommending recipes lately, so not everyone has been interested in them.
Ian.
He is kind during office hours.
Oh. Well, he has really good taste. Good on him. And like these cookies are really good. I don't know why nobody else would eat them.
All right, so you eat your cookie as you start walking, and he kind of just makes casual conversation. You are both headed towards the direction of the Night Forest.
Oh, does Isla know that, like, do people still go to the Night Forest, or was...
Isla has gone to the Night Forest before for some parties, but nothing else really. You've maybe received a tour of like the general like path that loops around, and so you kind of know a little bit about the Night Forest, but not a whole lot.
Oh, so that whole time there was a lockdown with the Night Forest. It's just not in her memory.
No, you just know that you never went, and parties were held in dorms and things, so you all decided to do something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So I follows him.
All right. So yeah, you go through the Night Forest as sundown is approaching. The beautiful sky above you, gold and pink colors, kind of streak across. The chill of the autumn air breezes past you, and it's quite peaceful as you make your walk over. He leads you through the path, and instead of going around, you continue straight. There is a little kind of like path that is very, very light pathway that you can kind of make out a little bit with your passive perception. You follow it and follow him, and you go deeper and deeper into the forest. In total, this is about a 30-minute walk. And you come to a hill. There are these like cliffs that go upwards, and he approaches the cliff. It almost looks like a miniature mountain, a little bit odd. And he puts an amulet up to a random spot on the rock wall, and a cave door kind of like opens. The mountain itself, the wall kind of disappears and slides past, and you see an entrance.
Whoa. Will I get one of those amulets?
In time.
Oh, cool. Okay. So I was just gonna walk through the entrance.
Welcome to the sanctuary of the Vitalumina Order.
But you see an ancient kind of like stone walkway that leads you down this path. Stone walls not filled with cobwebs. And this is a little dark, but with your dark vision, you see that before you is a double door, beautiful, ornate, stone carved double door with the symbol of the wellspring doctrine on each of the doors, and a rug that is kind of underneath it. The doors open as you approach, and inside you see kind of like an entryway, quite large. I would say that this is maybe like 25 feet by 25 feet wide. And there are 3 statues of Vitalis. Three. There are a couple different hallways. He leads you to the one on the right, and around a corner through a room, and you are brought to a library.
I'm guessing this is where the meeting is going to be held?
Not exactly. Or at least our usual meeting. For today, yes.
Oh.
This is the Vita Lumina Library. Not our most secret library, which in time you may see.
Right.
But most of our basic history and religious information about Vitalis and the Wellspring Doctrine is here.
Ooh. So I can come here to do some reading about the...
Sorry, please go ahead.
Oh no, I was just asking, like, I could come here and do some reading about, like, the Vita Luminis and about Vitalis and stuff like that. Like, all the information is here in this library?
Yes. You must read about this history before understanding and being able to learn more. I decided to give you 1 week to decide if you'd like to commit to the order, and you may come here and read as much as you like.
But if I don't have an amulet, how will I get in by myself?
Oh, you will receive one tonight.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just been quite hard, usually. We've had in the past so many, but as history went on and technology advanced, there were less and less people interested in religion and gods. Perhaps that can change again.
Hopefully. I'm sure there's always going to be more believers. giving it time. I mean, you got someone as young as Luna and I. There's bound to be more, right? Hmm.
You see a couple people enter that you recognize. Luna first, as she kind of opens the door, sees you, gets very excited, runs over and gives you a hug.
Oh, I'm so glad you decided to say yes.
I'm just like pass her back, and I'm so glad you decided to help me out like that, Luna. Sarcastically.
She kind of just like looks to Dr. Morpheus and looks back at you.
You know that you have to do this honorably in order for you to succeed. Sorry I could not help, but you did it anyways. You did not need my help.
Yeah. It's okay. I know. Thanks, Luna. I'm just glad to be here. At least I know somebody here.
And standing in the doorway as this is happening is Miss Ravenwood, your potions lab professor. She's just standing there in a black, kind of like tight crop top and a long black skirt. Her hair is down. Usually when you see her in lab, it has been up. And so she's just kind of like standing there a little bit unfazed.
Oh, Miss Ravenwood, you're also.
Hello, Isla. I guess you know why I've been so tired in the mornings.
I can. Yeah, now I definitely get it now.
I have the night shift. She kind of like rolls her eyes. Well, I hope that we can learn a little bit more about one another besides in class. By the way, your potion skills have improved. I don't know how, but I've heard rumors, so it was very on edge.
Oh, I didn't think they released my name. Okay.
When your records were transferred to the school, I received a little message from the office. Just to be wary of any croc users in my class.
Oh no. And I would just like kind of tries to like awkwardly shuffle her feet because she has gaiters on right now. Oops. It really wasn't my fault. Really.
Gaiters in a sacred temple sanctuary. I'm mortified. And she kind of just like puts her hand to her head.
Like, gaiters are very, very good for any kind of situation, even these, okay? So I could go on a whole monologue, but I'll stop now.
Don't listen to her. She's just pretentious.
Luna!
Damn.
She kind of like giggles.
Isla just laughs along with her. Is this everybody?
There's one more. No ways late. Perhaps we can sit down.
Around you in the library is a collection of individual desks. There are about 6 desks that like face each other, 12 in total. And they just kind of like pick a seat somewhere in the middle. Dr. Morpheus is standing over on one side of the library.
I was gonna sit beside wherever Luna sits.
Okay. Yes. So Miss Ravenwood takes a seat kind of like in the back of the robes. Luna kind of sits a little bit more in the middle. There is a spot next to her as well. And you hear the door open.
Oh, who is it now?
Knock knock, ready to party? I'm
Oh my
kidding,
God.
Dad.
You see Jesper, which I don't know if Isla has ever met Jesper or not. Jesper is a purple tiefling with black curly hair. Very, very big finesse. He adorns himself very similarly dressed, like with bismuth, with like lots of jewelry and charms and like necklaces. But definitely has that like black goth edge.
Oh, yeah. I have not met this person before. Isla hasn't either.
Isla has not. This is correct.
Mm-hmm. Isla just like raises her eyebrow.
Ooh, father, who is she? Please tell me your name, darling. We're going to be best friends. I've been dying for someone interesting.
Oh my gosh, you think I'm interesting? Oh my gosh. Like,
I heard you're an Aasimar. Is that true?
Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. My name is Isla Omari. Who are you? I've never seen you before.
He kind of like pauses and looks to his father at the sound, like when you say your name. And they have like a solid like 3-second eye contact. He turns back to look at you. He had a straight face, and the smile kind of just comes back.
I am Jesper Morpheus. No one ever asks my last name, and I choose not to share it, so perhaps you've heard of me. Very famous in the party circle here.
And he gives you a wink.
Let's say I have, totally heard of you.
Ah, then you've been in the wrong circle. You should party with me.
Oh my gosh, please. I only party with losers.
Luna
Don't
just
tell it
kind
to
of
Elle.
looks at you, and she's just like,
What?
Luna, it's not you, it's Elle.
What? But Elle's not a loser either.
Oh, I know her. Yeah, she is actually quite cool. But we've never partied, really.
Yeah, I need to party more. Wait, what year are you in?
Oh, that's right. You didn't even get here until after all of our move-in. I'm a freshman, but let's just tell everyone I'm a junior, shall we?
Oh, well, I'm a sophomore. That's kind of weird.
You'll learn.
But then
You'll learn.
Yeah, I didn't know Morsius had a son. Oh, wow.
Jasper, are you finished? It's time that we get this meeting started.
Oh.
Sorry, Father. Please, do continue.
he says with such sarcasm.
Isla just like giggles a bit.
Right, we will have parts of the meeting here to include Isla. Then we'll retreat to the sacred room.
Everyone kind of just like gives a nod and understanding of what that means. And you see them just kind of like whisper a little bit to each other. Luna says,
Sorry, but at least you'll get to read in a library. It's the best place.
Oh, yeah. Yup. I was just like, not sure what's going on. Okay.
This sacred order, the Vita Lumina order, has existed for over 2,000 years. We've been blessed by Vitalis to keep this area and sanctuary for our order in peace and safety for the past 5 centuries. A lot has changed in its time. We have lost many, either to disease or illness, but we pray that one day may come where we will not have to hurt or grieve any longer. And that is what we do here, Isla. We help those grieve when needed, and we also hunt down those that cause such pain.
Hunt them down?
Some pain is caused by creatures that are not of this plane, and we must send them back, or destroy them if possible. There is a darkness in this world, and maybe it's time to enlighten you to the ongoings of the world that has been kept secret from the public for a long time. I believe you will be a valuable asset.
Just because, is it because I'm an Asimir that I'm a valuable asset, or just another fighter?
You have a brave heart, a caring heart that not many have.
Thank you.
Everyone is chosen for different reasons. Most people in this secret order have been chosen because of their devotion. Some are chosen for other reasons. And quite often, people who are chosen continue their legacy in their offspring. In this case, it's a little bit different to have such a newcomer join us so quickly, which is why I give you 1 week to decide. No pressure if you decide to step out, but we ask that during this 1 week you keep the secrecy of our order from your friends.
Yeah, of course. If this secret location is in the Night Forest, does the school know about this place?
The school itself does not. A long time ago, someone created it that lived at the school. It used to be a castle at one point. Later on turned into a school.
Oh, so there's just like something only we know, or like the members of the Vitalian Lumina know about this place, right?
Only those who have been chosen can keep this secrecy. Many decide to stay working at the university in order to keep a mindful watch over it.
Is that the case with Miss Ravenwood?
And for myself, yes, I am the keeper of this place.
Ah, that's why it's neat. No cobwebs. Nice. Okay. So in the week, I'll just be like taking in the information about this place, and will I have to do anything else to like prove myself, like with the gargoyle test, or just say, "Hey, I want to be a part of this"?
You have already proven yourself. Now, at least by mind and by spirit. Now, your soul must decide if this is the right choice for you.
My
Once
soul?
you decide, I can tell you more.
Oh, okay. So when I just... No, never mind. Okay. All right.
We
I'll
have
think
our
about it.
weekly meetings on Fridays. You have by then to decide.
Okay, so
Until
I was gonna
then-
come here Friday night.
Until then, this
Okay.
area is free for you to access with this amulet. The other rooms are locked for secrecy and protection until you are ready.
Okay. Will I find any information about what, like, creatures you said we need to hunt, or is that only after I become a part?
You will find that information out next week.
Right. Okay.
Dr. Morpheus kind of nods to the rest of the group. And they excuse themselves. And Luna kind of like grabs your hand and squeezes them tight.
You're gonna do great.
And she leaves.
Should I leave too?
No.
Yeah.
You stay and read.
Oh. Okay. I'll just do that. Is there a limit to how much time I can spend here, or?
I mean, you have access 24 hours
Oh yeah, I'm not
a
gonna stay
day,
here 24.
7 days a week, so it's up to you how long you want to stay here. Sometimes I even bring my homework and do my homework here. It's just nice to have a quiet library.
Yeah, that's true. The school's library isn't that quiet sometimes. All right.
All right, so
Time
she
to do
leaves. And you have time to spend and read. And you just read about the origin of Vitalis, the Wellspring Doctrine, the Fountain of Youth, and about something called the Book of Life. Time goes by. You have classes, and you come in here and there to continue your reading. It is now the following Friday. Sundown is approaching.
So
Luna,
right now,
kind of knocks on your door.
right. Ala goes and opens the door. Ala opens it. Whoa, Luna, Luna.
Sorry, I was excited. I don't want to be late.
Oh, sorry. You have to pick me up. Yeah. Let's hurry on and head over then.
Okay, let's go quickly because Ella and the others are in the dining hall, and I don't want them to know.
Ooh, you think Elle's gonna get jealous that you're spending time with me? Ala teases.
No, I just don't want her to think that she always wants to go on date nights on Fridays, and I keep making excuses. It's kind of hard to keep this secret from her, you know?
Oh, sorry, but I'm sure Elle understands. Elle's very understanding, especially when it comes to you.
Yeah,
Wink.
I just say that I really need Friday to focus on everything once I finish my homework, you know? And it's my meditation time and time where I can just work on my potions, so it's not half wrong.
Mhm.
I do spend a lot of time doing that, so
Yeah. Let's head over then.
All right. You head over to back to the Vita Lumina Order Sanctuary in the forest. You've also received your own amulet, by the way, which you could add to your inventory at whatever point you choose.
Okay.
And you go inside, but instead of going to the library, everyone is gathered in the entry hall.
Mhm.
You see that everyone's actually punctual this time, and they're all waiting for you and Luna to arrive.
Oh, looks like we're the ones that are a little late, huh?
Hey, bestie.
Hey, King. Sorry we're a little late.
Jesper kind of looks to you and kind of gives you a quick hug.
Isla returns a hug and just pats his back. Glad to see everybody's here on time. Then, like, Isla just, like, gently, like, pushes his shoulder. It's like, everyone's on time.
Yeah, Father walked me here so that I would be.
I guess someone's gonna be there too, making sure you're on time, huh?
Well, today is a very important day. We get to find out what Isla's decision is.
Right. I've decided to be a part of the order.
Good, because that would have been really weird if you said no.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, why are you guys gonna like erase my memory about this whole thing? That'd be weird.
Everyone kind of just gives you a look.
Oh shit. Wow.
It's to protect the secrecy. I'm sorry.
No, I totally understand. But it's a good thing I decided to join, huh? So, is there gonna be like a whole welcoming party with lots of food and drinks, or what? Because I'm thinking of some great combinations.
We will proceed to the sacred room.
And Dr. Morpheus kind of like shows you an arm towards a different hallway. You follow down, and there are some stairs that you kind of go down into. And you are brought to this beautiful, large, ornate room. From the entryway, going to the right is where the library is. You go actually to the left. And you are brought down a hallway which takes you down some stairs. And at the end of these stairs is a fountain that takes up a small part of the room. And going further, you see this beautiful area where there is you see flowers and vines, just kind of like the source of life almost, is what it feels like to be in this room. There are these braziers that have fire erupting out of them. And at the end, you see the flowers and the vines curling upwards towards this statue of Vitalis.
Whoa. Is it also 10 feet?
This one is 10 feet, yes. So this is about life size. So this looks quite similar to what you have seen before.
Wow. So what are we doing in this room?
Not very patient, are you?
Sorry, I'm just really excited about being able to help.
Now, when you take the oath. The oath. Are you prepared?
Oh, yes.
Please repeat after me. I,
Okay.
Isla Omari,
Isla Omari,
promise to uphold the secrecy,
promise to uphold the secrecy,
the sacred order of Vitalis,
the sacred order of Vitalis.
and please, your finger.
And he points to the statue. At the end of the hand that the statue is holding is a small bowl. And you see Dr. Morpheus holds out a small needle.
Oh. Isla goes up and just like sticks out a finger.
He pricks it and offers you to go and drip blood into the bowl.
Okay. Isla does so. Just like watches the blood drip.
There's a couple drops. You see that inside the bowl, they are kind of immediately absorbed, and the statue hums almost, and the light flares, and you feel a breeze go past you as the wound itself heals up.
Well,
Jesper kind of like gives you a big hug from behind.
Oh my god, now we can really talk about like everything. Like, I'm so overwhelmed. We needed another person so bad.
I mean, you have Luna to talk to. Like, she's so cool.
Oh,
Wait.
she's such a by the book, like, know-it-all. Like, I need someone to just like have fun with too. You know what I mean?
I totally get you.
Yeah, we don't like super get along because we have a lot of conflicting like ideals, but it's fine.
Luna kind of just looks away.
Oh, Luna. Don't talk like that, Jasper. She's right here. Treat Luna with respect.
Well, there's some other reasons why we don't super get along. I can tell you later.
Ooh, you have a history.
Oh my
Nice.
god, it's because I'm best friends with your ex. Get over it.
Oh. Wait, Luna had an ex?
This
and
is
I got
enough drama for me. I thank you, Isla, for your oath, and I'm going to go and do my work in the other room. Thank you. And
I'll make sure to
Miss
give you a
Ravenwood kind of just
coffee.
leaves.
Isla just yells, I'll make sure to get you that coffee you want next time I see you in class.
She kind of just like raises an arm and like just like behind like as she walks off.
Score. So, what now?
You did well, Isla. Typically, when this does happen, it's someone just heals the person. I've never really seen the statue react in such a positive way. For myself, yes, there were some elements, but this is something special.
Is it
You
because I
chosen
healed my
wisely.
finger?
Not
Oh.
just you have healed it, Vitalis has.
Oh. Does it usually flare like that too?
It is not.
Oh. What does that mean?
Okay, bestie, I'm gonna go party, so I'll catch you later, but you kind of have some, like, other stuff you have to do. So, next time, maybe tomorrow, we'll, like, party, yeah?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I need some party.
Okay,
School's
bye!
gonna Bye!
And he just kind of like skips off.
Of course, I have to explain everything with Dr. Morpheus. It's fine.
Well, he's a treasure.
So, as you know, I did mention the hunting. Now, it's not as predatory as it sounds, but it's more of protection.
But aren't we in a peace? There really isn't anything that bad happening, right?
And that you know of, there have been many attacks from shadow creatures in history that have been hushed and sleeped away.
What?
There are collections and eyewitness accounts, dark web forums detail them. And it is our order's duty to find the cause and end it before more people get hurt.
But if it's such a big thing, why haven't the authorities gotten involved and all collectively worked together to deal with it?
We think that there is a cult or group that has interfered.
Who?
Some call it the Dominion, some call it the Nightshade Society. We're not exactly sure what it is, but we know that the Book of Life, the original doctrine from the Wellsprings religion, it's a sacred book. It's hidden somewhere in the Shadowfell.
The Shadowfell,
And
what's that? Oh, wait, I do know what's that.
you do know what
Sorry.
it is, yes.
Yeah, just...
That there is a sacred book is somewhere hidden in the Shadowfell, and perhaps they are searching for it, breaking open these portals. We've been trying to find where they attack, or in order to find the portals quicker, but it has been difficult.
Only someone pure of heart can access it, so that's why Vitalis looks for those of us who do have pure of heart, and you could be one of them, Ayla. Not everyone in the Order is, but it's special when you are.
Oh, so does that mean a person of pure heart can access or go through these portals that lead to the Shadowfell?
We don't know that part yet. We haven't really found a portal yet, but we have found lots of shadows. That's how my mom died.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I've told some people, I've told Elle, I don't think I've told you yet, but it's been kind of difficult. That happened last year. My mom and my dad and me are all in the Order, but something happened to my mom. Maybe she found something, and they found out first.
I don't know what happened to my mom. I don't know where she went.
Speaking of that, you are not the first Omari to be in our secret order.
Did I have some kind of great-grandfather or something that was in this order?
Your mother.
What?
She was working with us for some time, and we had her moved to a small village, small city, Hillbreach, to protect a portal. And we stopped receiving word. We found out that you were left behind, and we've been keeping an eye on you. Giving you a scholarship to come to the school.
Does that mean my mom left because she was looking for portal? She was looking after a portal for you guys? You guys don't know anything about my mom?
We have not been able to find her now.
Could it be that she's gone into one of these portals or something and she just hasn't been able to come back?
It is possible. And that is what we fear.
That just gives me a lot more... All this time I've been wondering where she's been, and couldn't she have just told me about this?
Again, it's our sacred order. If you were if you were chosen and brought in, she would have shared everything and been here with you, like we all hoped. But things work differently in the world. We cannot always choose when and how things happen.
Yeah, that's true. So what do we do now? Do we just go by our day by day, and if there
we
are these
continue
shadow
our
creatures,
research, looking for the shadow creatures and portals and suspicious attacks from the news, and look for the Book of Life. I mean, if we can find it, I can bring my mother back. I can heal my brother, who's scared to speak after the traumatic accident. He witnessed it. It's too much for him now.
the Book of Life can bring somebody back from the dead?
And much more.
But is that it doesn't really follow the order of life, does it? Is it okay if that happens? Will there be any consequences?
That's not how that works. This has been blessed by a goddess. It is part of our sacred religion. It is a part of the world if it has been here for millennia.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense, yeah. But if you
The
guys are looking
gods
for...
and the goddesses dictate how the world operates. Some believe in science, but we know the true reason of how and why this world was created. The gods speak to us.
Yeah, they do. I mean, Vitalis spoke to all of us and told us that we had a goal.
Just
But
imagine if someone has this book of life and it falls into the wrong hands. A powerful, evil wizard will become immortal. Anyone could become a god, and it is our duty to keep it safe and protected.
right.
That is what we are worried about.
And someone from like Dominia, that's what it's called, right?
Dominion.
Dominion. So if someone from Dominion could take that book and just use it for evil.
Well, we don't know if it's the Dominion per se. That's kind of what we guess, but there's definitely links to the Nightshade Society and we on the dark web and they're a cult, so anything's kind of possible, you know? It's kind of scary.
Oh, Luna, you going to the dark web?
I've been talking to someone, you know Ian, right? He's been kind of helping me look through things.
He can access the dark web?
Yeah, he's a hacker. I thought you knew that.
Oh. Well,
Isn't
obviously.
he like always on his computer with like code and stuff?
I thought he was just a nerd. I didn't think he was like that cool of a nerd. I mean, I'm gonna ask him. Oh wait, don't tell him I said that, please. Don't tell him.
She kind of like gives you a wink.
Well, if there's
Enough.
anything else, we have other matters to attend to. Me and Mr. Ravenlin.
Oh, right.
In
Thank you
time,
for-
we'll bring you to another secret room, but for the moment, this is all you will have access to. And feel free
Understandable.
to come to this room and pray as you wish.
Thank you.
And that's where we're going to end for today.
Dang, it all comes together.
Ah.
Wow.